All right, so long typewriter. Your clickety-clacking is just about all but extinct. This morning, the last typewriter factory in the world closed its doors for good in India. Our producer, Sean, for one, is lamenting the loss. I mean, he was just bawling his eyes out this morning. I know. Now at 9, maybe you're not out of sorts because of the typewriter's demise, but what has technology killed that you do miss? 8 tracks, vinyl, maybe the excitement of getting a phone call on your landline. Now at 9, what do you miss?
Well, I will tell you this. I'm working on a story. I went over to a typewriter repair place in Mesa just about a week or two ago, and they tell me business is actually booming.
Wow.
And he says that there's a resurgence of people who want the old technology just to kind of get that old school feel. A lot of writers apparently like it because there's no distractions. You can't pop up Facebook while you're trying to write something on a typewriter. It's just not an option.
Yes, but if you make a mistake, though, then you have to go back and use that little tape that takes it out, the eraser. That's very tedious.
That is a muse for them. That sound of the clicking for authors, that is what gets them going. That sound of writing gets them going. Connie Clinton misses her 8 tracks. She says it's nice to have to change or restart the CD.
So she likes the CDs, but she misses the 8 tracks.
That,
Heather Thomas writes, payphones, landlines, Atari, foil antennas, and needle nose pliers to change the channel.
John Patterson misses pinball machines.
Laura Elam laments, I miss vinyl records. They just bring back memories of my childhood.
Although
I'm with you.
Nate writes on Facebook, oh no, more advanced technology is kicking the old technology out of the way.
I love what Misty Johnson writes. She's so funny. She says, I'm not old enough to miss anything like this, LOL. Enjoy your youth, my dear.
Exactly. Olivia says she misses the cassette tapes.
Well, Corey makes a point here. Corey writes, cassette tapes and brick cell phones, even rotary phones. Kids these days don't even know how to use them. Talking about the phones where you have to spin the dial.
Yeah, that's right, the rotary ones. And Marv Nav writes, I miss my pager. Neon, see-through green. Oh yeah, that one was cool.
Nice.
Brian McElhatton writes in, he says mini disc.
Brian, where are you?
What?
Let me just tell you, he still carries...
I don't even know what a mini disc is.
He carries his mini disc player with him. That guy loves it.
Is it like a mini CD?
It's kind of it's a mini CD inside of a cassette. It's a square plastic. It didn't really catch on that big, but it
he
came
got
out.
one though, so
apparently
he'll let you use it.
He loves it too. He'll tell you for hours.
He also has a really old cell phone.
Yeah, and Cesar Goots, he misses arcade game machines. He says he misses them. There's a few places that still have the old Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man, and Pac-Man. So you can maybe head up to some of those eatery. I can't remember some of the names of them who have some of the old school games.
Well, Billy Gillet says, I would love to have Willy Wonka candy make a comeback. I think they still make Willy Wonka.
So, yeah, oh, for sure.
If you go to some of the big, candy store, a specific candy store. I think there's one in Chandler that has Willy Wonka.
You can get Willy Wonka candy anywhere. In fact, I just got some for Easter, and I noticed on the back it says, hey, don't forget about the book, and it referenced the book, which is kind of crazy. Candy Thornton says, it's not a technology, but I miss drive-ins.
Oh, drive-in movie theaters?
They're still here, though. There's a couple...